Phil here from Wings of Pegasus, and welcome to another analysis video. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Tonight's video is looking at another a cappella performance, and in this particular case, I don't know whether people realise what they're watching, because I'm assuming that they know what they're watching, but maybe they don't. And the channel that this is taken from, they have 6.21 million subscribers. So yeah, it might be the case that everyone knows what's going on and it just is what it is. But this is labelled as Star Wars the Imperial March a cappella in brackets. So they are saying that it is indeed that. Link in the description below. As always, if you guys want to check out this video independently, but because it's a cappella, it's just going to be voices that we're listening to. And let's have a listen. So the first thing to mention is that we are heavily pitch corrected here. We're calibrated, and I'm assuming everybody knows this, that like here, you know, straight on the line, straight on the line, straight on the line. Here, little bit sharp, straight on the line, straight on the line, and just a little bit sharp here. But this is just calibration that's been done probably with Melodyne or similar software that is available, where you do get the option to, but they haven't really given it any freedom here at all. But they're trying to imitate an instrument. So this is, I mean, it's the same result as, it's exactly the same result as if you were to take a sample of your voice and go like that, and then you map that to your keyboard, and you then play it on your keyboard, and it plays back the sound that you've played. It's taking a sample, so you're playing it on a keyboard. That's exactly what this is. And that's what the result of this is. It might have been the fact that, you know, she went and was a little bit, you know, you can be a little bit flat at the top because then you can move that. So then it turns into like playing it on a keyboard. So that's what we've got going on here. And it might be the fact that she's made the noises, but they're not going to be this accurate. This is the point, that the noises are then tuned. Now, labeling it as a cappella, knowing what this is, I don't know whether you can call it that, because being calibrated to A440, which I've mentioned in the past on the channel, that is now a keyboard. It's not actually the human voice. It's the human voice being turned into an instrument or a sample, effectively. But let's listen on. So I am kind of wondering whether the subscribers to this channel understand that that's what they're listening to. That this is A440. It is not the natural human voice. I think a cappella maybe insinuates that it is that, but again, that's subjective.
I am your father.
And I'm your mother.
No!
Yeah, and again, we come in with the calibrated kind of software instrument sound of the voice. I think we're getting a double track sound because I had two versions of the audio playing back, so I've just muted one of them, and we'll let this play on. I mean, I am smiling because the isolating software hasn't taken this in as a voice. I mean that that really speaks volumes, that it doesn't recognize this as the human voice. It's trying to find a vocal in there. It knows what a piano sounds like, and it knows what other instruments sound like, and it knows what a sampler sounds like, for example. So yeah, it's not registering at the moment. And now when we do register here, because it sounds a little bit more human, here again, we've got calibration going on. And let me just take that back on the right hand side. A little bit up here, maybe a little bit sharp. But this isn't really, I'd say, I mean, it is heavily pitch corrected, but it's not auto-tuned, you know, where we're over the lines perfectly all the time, because I think they want to keep an element of trying to make it sound a bit human. Yeah, and again, here, and here, and here. I mean, it's pretty much always on the held notes that you're going to see it, but even up here as well. And there we go, and there's the ending. So, yeah, again, here, 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 here. We ended perfectly here as well. Okay, right, so this is, yeah, going to be kind of the top line that we finish with. And this is going to be the lower line, yeah, G4. So, yeah, A sharp 4. So here we've got a little bit more kind of expression, maybe. I've just got rid of the pitch monitoring software. And just to point out, not that I think I need to point it out, but they aren't singing this. This isn't live, that there are no microphones. This is pre-recorded studio vocals that have then been edited with pitch correction and, yeah, calibrated to A440 to give it that synth kind of sound, the software instrument sound, so that they can sound like they are instruments, because the human voice can't do this. It can't calibrate to A440. So anyway, yeah, the video's nothing to do with the sound, just in case. I mean, just listening to it, for me, it's so obviously done in that way. I don't think they're trying to hide this or pretend that it's something that it isn't. I think, yeah, maybe saying a cappella is potentially misleading because people might think they're actually singing this. Maybe people think they're singing this in this video. They're not. But and maybe they think that they've sung it and they haven't edited, but they have. So yeah, maybe this is why I've been asked to look at this. The people aren't sure of what they're looking at. But for me, this is quite a clear one that, yeah, and I've seen other performances of theirs that are exactly the same. So it's not as if they've just decided to do it on this one particular performance. It's all of the videos that I've seen. You listen to it and clearly hear that A440 calibration going on in order to be able to simulate instruments with the human voice. Because this is something that, yeah, you can't really do it naturally. There are some people that are very good at doing it, but never, when you look at it in the detail, as we look on screen, when they try to imitate an instrument, they never do it over A440. They still have human vocal cords, therefore you're always going to get that ever so slight imperfection. So, and that is the video for tonight, and it might be a bit of a quicker one because the performance was only 56 seconds, but also I think personally it's very obvious what's going on here. It's just more of, I don't know, a tongue-in-cheek kind of thing. They're just having a bit of fun with it. And I'm sure that they would mention that they go in the studio, record it, pitch correct it to make it sound a particular way. And then they record the video secondary to that. So I don't think they're trying to sell this as anything that it isn't. But I do understand why when you bring a cappella into it, people now might assume that it is fully live, that it's just the human voice, there's no editing going on, and then it might be almost like a barbershop type thing, which it definitely is not. So yeah, just be clear on that if that is something that you did think. So anyway, thank you guys for sending this particular video to me to analyze. I hope you have enjoyed it. Keep those suggestions and requests coming for future analysis videos in the comment section below. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys at the next one. Rock!